But is anything running better? No, it's running worse somehow. Somehow things are running worse than they were before. Not quite sure how that's possible. Did we stabilize? Are we stable now? Are we all good? We going good now? Are we all good? Okay. Looks like we're good now. Or maybe not. Anyway, let's talk to Junya.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's, his senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
What are we doing? Looking for traces?
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
Apprentice notes. Interesting.
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
Hello. Note business. Are you looking for treasure? Oh, she is. Interesting. Seirai Island. Who's in treasure map? Or is still on the island? Now she can't use the map. Okay. They might have. Interesting. Let's see the other one. You could tell I'm an adventurer. Don't get me wrong, I don't really know who you are, but I can tell from your gear. Okay. Not the same line of work, still a descendant of pirates. Pretty keen eyes. Interesting.
Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
I still gotta find that thing to feed the puppy.
How did you catch up with me so quickly?
Well, we saw you ran up a place that only had one way up and one way down, so...
Are you sure you're Dolmon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister!
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me.
Why did you run? Because you were chasing me. Were you chasing me? Because you were running.
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same swordmaster, studying Meikyo Shui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Meikyo Shui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best swordmaster, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Meikyo Shui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations for me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
Right after this short break I take. Okay, I'm back. I think I've mentioned it before, but the chair I sit in when I do this isn't the most comfortable.
Guess I got my comeuppance.
Oh, well that's something that happened. I guess we're going over here. But, yeah, the chair I sit in isn't exactly comfortable. So I've had some cushions on it. And just moving some around. Oh, and I lost my ult too. Well, that's okay.
he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please, try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty.
So like 90% he's not convinced, but there's still that 10% he is.
And all is certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago that Lady Yae has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yae? Is that the same Lady Yae that I think you mean?
I think it's funny that she said Yae, and he said Yae.
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yae is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yae can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yae?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yae does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yae herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yae's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yae, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
That nice of you.
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yae. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
Now, yes, I believe we could... Is this that teleport? Yeah, we could teleport there. And I think we will. Also, I think this is the, commission place. So I do actually want to go here first. Quick detour. I assume it's somewhere in here? Yes. Madarame. Stealing any art recently? About yourself. He's Madarame Hyakube. An advisor. Okay. Interesting. How about the commission? The Tenryo commission, the Kanjo commission. Okay, yep, try commission. Learn about that. Okay, so the Yasho commission is responsible for cultural affairs. Okay. Shrine offerings. Publishing. Okay. This is the setup for how we're gonna do the requests and bounties over here in Inazuma. Yeah, I'll help. Can I not do this yet, or what? Do I gotta go over to the board, or is someone talking now? What are we doing here? I guess we can't do this yet. Interesting that he's here and the icon has shown up. Now what's this? It's just the estate. We might have to unlock it later in the story too, that could be an option.
Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, no wonder Junior was so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
That's not the voice I was expecting.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady Yai, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the Swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest Swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, I'm sorry.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Onsai? Where did he come from?
The door?
Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too.
Dang, bro.
But
You
that
didn't
is
have to
no
do him like
reason to
that.
strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
All two of you?
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise, and I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
I guess.
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady...
So,
Oops.
my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Did we know?
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Sure thing. Whatever you say, boss. Ellipses.
Ooh, Lady Yi seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
I guess we should. That is all three, isn't it? And while we're at it,
Mommy, please. See that he stays safe.
let's get a fortune slip. I wonder if this does anything. And I wonder if these are used for anything, or if they're just like a fun thing to do. Paimon's lucky day. Ah. So what did we get? I guess you do it for the achievement? Draw great fortune. I guess there are some of those, hidden ones, I guess? Like hidden fortunes? Let's check it out. What's it say? Where is it? Down here, this one. Great fortune. Now, do we still have the one from yesterday? I don't see it. Interesting. It's our lucky day. We should pull. Oh wait, this has no bearing on actually getting lucky. Well, what's this? Ah, right, I didn't claim this achievement. Oh wow, 5 primo gems. And now we're lagging. Interesting. Interesting, interesting.
I shall protect the lady of the clan.
Well, I was gonna pull up the daily check-in. Oh! There it goes. Here it is. Our fake disconnect. Here it is, everybody. Our fake internet drop.
Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain
Yep, because I'm live. This is being broadcast. Here it goes. I gotta figure out what's up with that. Either way. It's probably because I tried to open up the daily check-in. Well, anyway, let's pick up this. Aaron's invitation. Interesting. Do that. And of course, every day, gotta get that update summary notification out of here. What's this about? Six gifts of the highest quality. Well, I'll do that on my own time.
I shall protect the lady of the queen.
Who voices Ningguang in English? I feel like I knew this. Aaron Evers, yeah, I knew that. For some reason, I got Ningguang confused with Beidou, and I kept thinking it was Allegra Clark, and then it didn't sound like her, and I was like, huh, that's kind of weird. Oh, and I guess like good news too. There's probably gonna be a cutscene here.
Ayaka, guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Actually, we didn't do a lot, especially not for that last one. Yeah. We didn't do a lot there.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Interesting. I like how his thing is just a
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh, Paimon. Classic Paimon.
Oh, Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Interesting.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
That was fast.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
It seems to be a fate worse than death. I hope they can one day be free from their torment. Seems to be a fate worse than death.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that
Excuse me.
surely you understand what they must endure.
Ellipses.
It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
Let's see. Yes.
You will? Really?
Yes. But you gotta make a promise. You made a promise. Oh, what? You must keep the promise you made me.
Naturally.
Alright, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all.
Well, I'm glad you think so.
Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Sure, why not? Back to the tea house.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access.
That's pretty nice.
Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
I see.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
Maybe a couple. Well, I know the answer to this one. I think we go with this one.
The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies.
Also, we're probably gonna get to ask all of them.
She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
Yep. So why isn't anyone else?
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever.
Makes sense. You know, like, you don't got a vision, they're not gonna go after you.
After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Yes, we heard about this earlier.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Army?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sango no Miya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group.
Interesting.
To say a little more about Sango no Miya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt decree.
You never know. Have you raised a formal objection?
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt decree.
A conspiracy. Dun dun dun.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
What's your question, Paimon? Better be good.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
I don't know, do they?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Well, that doesn't inspire confidence.
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
Counterfeit visions?
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
That, like, work? That's actually a pretty interesting development if that's how that works.
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
Must have been where Venti went. Now actually, that brings up something I'm confused about. Are they like fake visions used to distract people? Or are these like visions that work?
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Okay, so I guess they just look like visions, but don't actually do anything, just like Venti's.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
I'm not too crazy on these like dialogue options that like, he has saved many others, it is only right that he should be saved too. They're like two parts of the same sentence. I don't know, I feel like that's kinda like lazy. And also, just some of them would sound weird. Like this one is okay, but some of the other ones where it's just like part of the same sentence but split up into the second dialogue thing just doesn't make sense if you choose it.
Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt.
So we're the scapegoat.
By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
This is the new fire archer lady, right? Isn't that the place? What's your name? What happens if we talk to her?
You want to know who you'll be meeting in Hanamizaka? Let's just say they'll be easy to find. You'll see what I mean when you get there.
You know, sometimes I think she sounds... Actually, I think I figured out yesterday that she was voiced by Erica Mendez. Not yesterday, Saturday. But there's some times where she doesn't necessarily sound like her, which is good. Sounds a little different. Let's look for some more books. Hello, Nobumori. Another peaceful, carefree day. Who are you? He's the doorman. You just drink tea. Interesting, you don't seem to be that impacted. Ah. Interesting. Huh. Okay, so not everyone who loses a vision gets messed up. 2-star spear? Nope. Something even better. Character experience. Oh. A beetle. And raw meat. Is this yours, Tarumaru? Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Fireworks Lady. That's, she's the, archer lady that everyone's all crazy about, isn't she? The Yoimiya? Yami-Miya? Is it whatever her name is? I still don't know. I kinda wanna go for Ayaka because she's voiced by, Saori Hayami in the Japanese voiceover, and she voices... I think I talked about this earlier, like a couple streams ago. She voices Miyuki Shiba.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me.
In, Irregular at Magic High. And she's like, she got the whole ice thing that she does, so I thought that was kind of funny, and I might be like, oh, maybe. But at the same time, I don't really think I need her. Like, maybe, what, she's maybe an ice DPS or like a cryo support, right? But like, do I really need her? Right? I don't know if I need another cryo character. I've got Eula. I mean, she mainly does physical damage, but I have Eula, I have Diona, and I have Chongyun. And it's not like I really... I mean, unless she creates like some sort of ice field or something like that. Like a area that like, kind of like Chongyun's, or like something that applies cryo maybe, but doesn't like add it onto the weapon. Maybe that'd be useful for Razor, but who knows.
If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again.
Elemental powers?
Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Oh, awfully confident, aren't we?
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a mantelpiece. Come on, bro. Why you gotta do him like that?
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we?
I mean, we could. Let's go.
Psst. Hey, wait! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention.
Look, it's a not-so-conspicuous young lady over there.
Come on, this way. What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help?
Do we, though? Do we need to help? Yuri's still out on that one.
Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Nice game. Classy.
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble.
How do you know she doesn't have a vision?
Hey, wait! You do have a vision!
Wow, actually blind. Actually blind.
Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
Alright, alright. Here, take it.
Wise choice. Alright, let's go.
Not even gonna show which one it is. Wow. Not even an animation for handing it over.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Yeah, but we just talked to a Nobu Maru, or whatever his name was, and he was fine.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
Ah. The long con.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
I gotta look up who voices her. Yeah, that is her name, Yoimiya. Wait for this to load for forever. I wasn't quite sure, but now that I've heard her talk a little bit more, like normally, I really gotta. You know what? It's taking too long. I'm just gonna do it on my phone. Anna, wow. Her Japanese voice is, Rin Tosaka. Let's see. Jenny Yokobori. Okay. That's not who I don't think that's who I'm thinking of. But let me check. Let me check her page. She was pupil in Nakadama Drive. Okay, so yeah, I didn't think it was who I was talking about. Oh, and she's Elise and Eleonora and here Faye. Didn't know that one. The Kibis trip additional voices. Okay. For a second there, she kind of sounded like Arashi from Scarlet Nexus.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial Wrath on Miss Yoimiya.
Paimonial Wrath. What a... Paimonial Wrath, huh?
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Did they really put that in the game? They really do that? Is that something they really just did? Is that really something that just happened? Wow.
Practically
I can't
everyone
believe
on
that.
Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival.
The queen
Without
of the
her
summer
and her fireworks,
festival. Oh.
summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Uchiagi Hanabi?
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you. Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place.
I should
His handiwork
rewatch.
allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
I gotta watch Akadama Drive again. Or the dub this time.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Matsukatsu?
funny you should mention him.
Huh? Do you guys know him too?
We were just on our way to rescue him.
You don't say! Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure. Why not? What could go wrong?
Sure! Welcome to the team! Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you! Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is.
Oh wow.
So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in. Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team. Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu. We're on our way. Time to break him out!
Click. Talk to Susan. What? Weird. Voyage prep. We gotta go there, and then also, there's supposed to be that new event or something? Thundering Sojourn? Event shop. What do we get in here? All this stuff, so we gotta grab the wit. Everyone's grabbing the thunder crystals, of course. We got this new talent material. Philosophies now. And of course the crown to grab. What's this? These shards. Okay. So if we collect, what is it? Pellets and shards. Okay, so you need both. It was Beidou. So I'll have to do that. When does this end? 13 days. You got a while. Ah. So these are 2 character stories. We'll probably do those later. And then of course this thing, which I suppose is the new boss. Okay, cool.
In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace.
You know, I'll be honest, I'm so used to hearing Ningguang in Japanese, because I think when I was playing the whole leeway thing, like all the story stuff, I think it was just all in Japanese. So I just remember and of course, recently when I've been playing in Japanese. So all the stuff I've heard from Ningguang has been in Japanese. But, like, I don't know, just whenever I think about what she sounds like, I think about her Japanese voice. And I think about the opening ceremony thing where, Morax sends down, like, the fake dead body. And, Traveler and Paimon are running away. And Child jumps down and he's like, "Hey, how you going?" We're just gonna casually walk out here. No big deal, you know? Just casually walk around. Pyro. Well, we could just go with all reliable. I guess. I really don't wanna, because, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of... I mean, I like Todd Havercorn. I'm not the biggest fan of Razor Todd Havercorn.
Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Shot from above. Except we're not zooming in or speeding up.
Come This way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here.
Ooh,
We
speaking
should split
of.
up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
Speaking of, I wonder what it'll be like when we get,
Alright then. Just be careful not to get caught.
I wonder what it'll be like when we get
Yes, you too.
to the, like, Ice Archon. Cryo Archon. Oh, that's Shiznaya, isn't it? That's the... What's her name? The Sarita? Is that who she is? Oh, this music sounds pretty good, too. So I guess we just fighting guards now. Okay.
Shake it and stick.
What was that? There was like that tick damage he had. I don't think that was from me. I guess it was.
I must withdraw.
Cool.
Talk about a big door. Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
I wonder where that could be. More guards. Out of nowhere. RKO out of nowhere.
Show me what you've got!
Oh, that was not the button I meant to press, but okay, I guess we're doing this now. I guess we're ulting.
I must withdraw.
Oh, did my orbs go away? My orbs went away. Hey, game? Hello? Game? Am I... What is happening? What is going on?
Shake it and stir.
What is happening? Bro, what? We're exiting the domain. Something's not right. What's going on with the game? Oh, that's cool. I just saw that. Her little cryo icon on her thingy. Oh, and Venti. Is that new? Or is that always there? Did those always appear? Ah, so you can't climb this. Not that it matters.
Let's play.
This won't cause a scene at all. Well, let's get back in there. I don't know what was up with that. I do know that sometimes, I get delayed, like when I'm streaming, sometimes I get delays on character switches.
Now that we're inside, this... Come on, this... I certainly would...
But in this case, it was just... It wasn't inputting. For some weird reason. Well, anyway, we run down these two. There it is again. I bet... Okay, so I bet that's what that tick damage was. It was a hit that was registering late. Wild. I don't know why this is happening. If we can get through this, I'll go test it out on like some random enemies. To see if that's what it's like. If it's a problem in general, or if it's just like...
Show me what you've got!
Okay.
Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
Oh, are these shooting out of the... Are those shooting out of the wall? I can't see because... I don't know when anything's happening anymore. And all the energy particles have disappeared.
Let's play.
Huh. Well, before we continue on...
Teach me a lesson.
Well, hey, I said to leave domain. I said leave the domain, please. Hello? Wow. I mean, on one hand, what an entertaining stream we get to see now. Well, you know what this calls for? This calls opening the inventory here at back screen. And then, now it goes. I was gonna say Alt F4ing. Which is probably just what I'm gonna do. We're already on the be right back screen. But while we're on it, let me just teleport to some random place. Like, let me teleport to, Cryo Regisfine. Because there should be, or like that domain nearby, because there should be those, I almost called them bokoblins, there should be those hilly churls. Right up at the top part. If I climb up here.
I'm here.
I seem to be able to, everything seems to be working in the overworld. It might just be a domain problem. Like, what happens if I whack you guys? Oh, there is some delay. There's some delay. Not a lot, but it's there. Oh, there it is.
Here we go.
There's the delay.
Yahoo!
Yep, and there's the no damage. Okay. So it is most certainly a game problem and not a domain problem. So... I'll just get over somewhere relatively safe. I'm going to close the game. Not that you could see any of that. And... we're gonna... restart it up. See if that fixes the problem with the domain. Man, we've had all sorts of tech problems today, haven't we? Had to restart the stream. Now the game's glitching out. If that's the case, why don't I get together some super, depending on how long this takes, why don't I get together some super scuffed thing to put on the stream while we're going. Yeah, let's see. Let's unmute this site. What preview? Let's switch over to that. We got a black screen. Great. Let's switch it over. What do you see now? Wow, there it is. Is there any way I can full screen? Yeah. What does that look like? Does that look better? No, it doesn't look different at all, I don't think. Well. Interesting. Let's see. I don't really want to edit the scene. This is all while Genshin's, like, glitching out. But yeah, I guess you'll get to see my, little thingies. Not that anything is too problem there. I had some old links to download now stuff, and of course I have a bunch of sheet music. But let's see if I can shrink this down. Make this look a little better. No, it just stretches it out. So I guess, actually, we have this. We have this. I have this extra scene that's not used for anything. Yes. The old cutscene preset that I used to use for Genshin that I don't use anymore. How convenient. Let's unlock the source here. And let's crop it. And I'll go, I guess. Yeah. Apply crop. Boom. So now we got this little thingy. With the, I don't know, the changes probably haven't gone through on the stream. But now we've got this. Oh, move that up a little bit. See, now why would you do that? Well, hopefully, what does this look like on the preview? Okay, so it looks all good on the preview. Cool. Yes, so while Genshin's like freaking out, I guess we'll play some Grand Blue Fantasy. You can see my little message up there. And I guess, can I do this? Is this a setting I can change while streaming? I think it is. Show mouse cursor, right? And now you can see my mouse, can't you? Yeah. So there's my mouse. Let's go to the free draw. You know, actually, I used my tickets just because I had them lying around. I know, not a great idea if I wasn't going to spark anyway. But I used my tickets and I got Tina, so that was pretty funny. Genshin, you okay? You good? It's not good. We got our free daily draw. I do not have a lot of crystals. I don't even think I've ever cumulatively gotten up to spark. Like, I don't know. Too bad Unite and Fight's down, which is a shame. Because, that'd be something to do to pass the time. Oh, I should probably change the category, too. And probably change the title of this stream. Let me change this. This is gonna be a pretty funny, VOD, though. Excuse me. Let's see. Is Grand Blue Fantasy? It is on here. Of course it would be. How would they not have Grand Blue Fantasy on here? Instead of this, we're gonna change to, yeah, that's a pretty funny title, right? That's what we're on right now. We got a new event coming out, August of the Dead. Actually, you know what? Let's do Akaram. You know, I just actually started playing this the other day. I just never done the tutorial. Even though I'm like rank 107. Which I'm really not even. I was just using that septuple boost. But either way, objective complete. You know what? We might as well. We're early on. I'm way over leveled for like where I should be in this. Are you okay, Genshin? Are you okay? I'll give it a little bit more and then I'm just gonna force close it because it's not good. Wait, why did I do that? We don't need to do that. I can probably just do this and kill him. Right? Yeah, and there's one, and then... I probably could have just done this and killed them all anyway. Oh, I guess not. Well, now I'm just taking too long. Bonus water damage, what's this do? Damage immunity. Let's just limit burst. It's all part of turn 1. That would have saved the most time, but... Oh, also, I'm pretty sure it's gonna... I'm just gonna... Okay. Yeah, I force closed Genshin. Oh, I guess I'll relaunch it. Actually, I think I'll close it again. I'm gonna see if I can, like, fix the files. But the sound will be cutting off every time I switch to Genshin because... do or die. I guess we're forced into this. Too bad, you're water, and I've got Sandalphon. But yeah, it'll be muted. There won't be any audio. Because if I guess there will be. Whatever shall I do? Bounty Hunter? Sure, why not? I guess I'll just have to use this. Is the Ethereal Prison gonna be enough? Pretty much. I mean, we're already this far in, we might as well. Ah, so close. Oh right, we've got I probably could have done it with Ecliptica and the Ethereal Prison. Genshin's back. I'm sure you can hear it in the background. But yes. Also, pretty much nobody in my crew. Oh, that's not true. Hardly any in my crew, hardly anybody in my crew actually did anything. Do or die, defeat the enemy, I guess. Well, Genshin, I'll launch you, so you don't have the theme music going. I guess we're kinda locked into this until a checkpoint. Shouldn't be too hard. Realistically... Oh, this thing again. Realistically... Let's do this for that bonus water damage too. 3 hit, and then water damage. Yeah, that bonus water damage really does something, huh? Oh, that's not damage, that's a delay effect. Either way, bam. Get through this. Just go on to the next stage. Oh, what happened to my mouse? Okay. Well, I'll just come back to that later. And if I lose progress, I lose progress. That's not that important. The important part is, now we can switch any game. We're actually gonna close Chrome. And, if you... Okay, there it is. And, I'll turn the cursor back off. So, hopefully... Now, a good way we can test this is, these two hilly trails here. If I fight you... Oh. Too soon. Wasn't counting on that, archaic to proc. But anyway, if I use E, and then I want to switch over to... No, I'm still getting lag. Okay, so it seems we cannot switch characters. Or at least it seems... Maybe it's bow? Is it bow characters? They're like glitchy, right? But then it's bow characters. Weird. It's kind of weird. Well, I guess I know what that means. It means we are, oh, and there's lag. It means that we are going back over here. And we are gonna run, I guess. We're gonna run my Eula team, and I guess I'll replace Ningguang with Yanfei. I mean, I do lose out on my Geo-Resonance. Start, yes. But do I want to keep Beidou around for the superconduct? Nah, I think we'll be okay. And
Next
I do
time,
have
be sure to make a proper appointment.
I do have Shred on Eula's hold E. When I think when you have 2 stacks of Grimheart. Or you know, the game will just lag the entire time. Maybe this is a sign. Maybe it just doesn't want me to stream today. I don't know, it seems particularly bad today. For whatever reason. Like, there's always a bit of delay, and there's always like a bit of lag for like things that aren't the game whenever I'm streaming, but
Come on.
normally
I certainly
it's not that bad. Let me check. Everything seems good. Everything's nice and cool. It's actually cooler than it sometimes is normally with stuff like this. I mean, it's still decently warm. It's at 62. Graphics are at 60. The only thing I can think is there was that pop-up menu earlier.
I must leave no stone unturned.
And that, I guess, might have done something.
Shudder. Crush.
I'll save my, holdy. Although it is a shame I don't have Venti for that, part coming up here. What can you do? I suppose...
Big door. Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
I mean, I could have taken in, oh, and it went away. I could have used... Oh no, I'm still getting it. I guess I could have brought Venti. I could have brought Kazuha. Or,
Show me what you've got!
Beg for mercy.
or, what's your name? Sucrose, if I really wanted to. But this is a pain.
Leave it all to me. Eye for an eye.
I'm not even getting,
I need to.
the white blind crocs either. Well, this is kind of a pain. Well, either way, we have technically been streaming for about 2 hours. So after this...
Who goes there?
Oh. Surprised me there. After this, I'll probably just stop the stream, and hopefully tomorrow goes better.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
Special trick, you say? Move. Oh. That's kind of boring.
A lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Hey, if they want to be electrocharged, let them. Which means I get to proc superconduct and overload on them. This seems like a them problem. You two, before I lose this.
I condemn you. I must show me what you've got.
Show me what you got.
Shudder. Beg for mercy.
And I guess
will be mine.
this is a good time to use help.
Let us cross swords.
And then I guess I'll just
I must have been drunk. Leave it up to me.
a little scuffed, but you know. Actually, why don't we get some healing? Oh, I can't heal if I don't have any health.
Someone
If you could stop zipping around, please, that'd be much appreciated. Wow, would you look at that?
I'll catch up.
Would you look at that? Just like that. He was up to 6.5.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
I guess this is a timing thing. Now we can run across it. Oh. I mean, or you can try and tank it. That's also a valid option. Hey, you two.
Steady as stone.
Oh, you too.
Show me what you've got.
Oh, look at you. Stuck behind there.
More speed.
Show me what you've got.
Crush.
Ah, the other problem here.
I condemn you.
I must withdraw.
Leave it all to me.
I guess.
Motion to compel.
You know, if I had known this was gonna, I could back out now, but you know, it's a bit too much work now. We've already gotten this far. But if I had known that this was just a problem in general,
Don't hold back.
I would have just stuck with Venti.
Allow me to strike first.
Eye for an eye.
I need to train harder.
Something's wrong.
What you've got.
Beg for mercy. Crush.
There's another superconduct, another defense shred. And then that should be it.
Slash. I've been bested.
Yes, you have. Grab another one of these. Get this.
Hello, buddy.
Give up.
Oh, did I knock him down? Did that knock him down? Is this an effective way of fighting? No. Am I gonna do it anyway? Yes.
It's nothing.
Oh. And now he's dealt with. Nice job, Ningguang. Now I gotta go over to this door. Oh, but first we gotta fight you. I wonder if we can knock you off. Can you be knocked off?
Beg for mercy.
You can, and so can I. Well, that was just unfortunate. What's even more unfortunate, some might say, is this loading screen. And he's back up here.
I must withdraw.
Oh, and I've lost all my ults. Really... It's really, Noelle's I'm a bit upset about losing. Does this move too? Yes, it does. And so does this. There's no puzzle, it's just open up all the doors? Okay. Oh, I thought there'd maybe be a secret down there. Nope.
Time to scout.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Not again.
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you alright. Mark my words.
Nice. Nice one, game.
More speed.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No!
No.
Oh no! Those Tenryou Commission brutes are torturing him!
That was one of the weaker points in the acting.
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
Gotta have an escape route.
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Let's go with... I don't remember this, but I will say this.
Make way, let me have a look at him.
Oh, yeah, this lady.
I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryou Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Oh, Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya,
Move where?
are you sure now's the right time?
Right? Like when they're standing right next to him?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
All according to plan.
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
As much as I want to do this one, we'll go with this.
Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Is it a small, gray, about maybe like, I don't know, ball bearing size thing called Endless Fog that will create fog for, what is it, 15 minutes? Boom! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Is Katy Perry here?
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe more than enough.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know.
Nice.
I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
And we're caught. Oh, no. Dang, lady, calm down. You're gonna burn the whole place down.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Surely nothing that would ever link you back to this.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
But is it? You sure Sarah's not just gonna bust out of here and be like, aha, gotcha. Let's look around first. Let's start on Noel, just in case.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could be back any minute!
Wow. Who could have seen this one coming?
Oh.
Nice shoes.
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me.
Ooh, inside agent.
He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Ah, she's got an electrovision.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Yeah.
Leave this place.
Hopefully we don't get sucked into a cutscene, although I have a feeling we are.
Phew. We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu.
But what if I get told, hey, you don't look old enough to drink? Like a... what is it called? Angel Share.
Good thing we were able to rescue him.
Luck was on our side. All thanks to that person.
Right, Kujasara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course.
The
How about we go
VHD.
tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
Well, we could. But seeing as you released me from this cutscene, and given the scuffed nature of everything, that is, where we will be ending today's stream. This will go up as 2 separate, very scuffed VODs, so don't you worry about that. I'm gonna close Genshin while I get the, music ready. If it wants to go. Every time. Also, I think in the future, I didn't do it this time, I forgot to. But tomorrow when we stream Genshin, I'm gonna drop the bitrate down. I had it high up because Scarlet Nexus just, like, hated everything. Just hate. He just hated. But, turn that way down while I talk. Did it switch over? Switched over. Must have bumped something. Sorry about that. This is what we should be on. I think I'm gonna bump down the bitrate. That should help with. I think that might help with some of the load on my computer too. But yeah, we don't need the as high of a bitrate for Genshin. It's not gonna look as bad. There's not as much like fast moving stuff as Scarlet Nexus. But oh, and I forgot to change it. So this will go up probably still as I mean, I'll put both VODs up. They'll both be on the archive channel too. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow it goes better. And depending on when the Grand Blue event comes out, when that like officially starts, if that starts tomorrow, I might do that instead. Stream at least through like the story part of that, because that could take a decent bit with all the text and everything like that. But either way, unless something changes within the next 23 hours, we should be good, all set for another stream right here, same place, same time, 3 PM Eastern. And I'll mute up, and I will see you all tomorrow.